We're up nice and tight today because I want to show you one of the planners I have set up for my 2023 planning. Now this is going to be my home reference planner. I have been struggling with this for years and I've finally come to terms how I need it to work, and using this work for me better than any other system I can think of. I jump from book to book when I get my Cocoa Daisy daily inserts. So when I have my Standard Traveler's Notebook, I'm always trading out inserts. And I don't have designated spot for certain things because they actually last multiple years. I think this is going to be a great addition to my 2023 lineup, and I'll get to show you. So first of all, what is this? This is called the Common Planner, and it's by Sterling Ink. I can link it down below. I'm not an affiliate. I just purchased it on my own. It is a B6, and it's a full year in one planner. Now this full year is got this really beautiful gold binding. I love that. It's just a wonderful, well-made, well-thought-through planner. I'll show you that in just a second as I flip through, but we're in my Moterm cover. I got this on Amazon, and then I've just put a few things from the Maggie Holmes Market Collection, and then this is a notepad from Allie Edwards because sometimes I just want to open it and throw down something, and this actually has information where I can check it off and write it down and be done. So how I'm going to use this again is my reference planner. So obviously there's a calendar up front here, but I've decided to use the back cover for a sticker that I printed. It has my kids' school calendar on it for this year. I also have school calendars for next year and the year after that. Our school district is really good that way. I haven't decided what to use this front section for as far as an index goes, but it does have some planning quarterly breakdowns for goal setting. I'm not going to be using that in here. I'll be doing that in my Moxie Life, which I'll show in a little bit. I'm still noodling over how I want to do this. This is a daily checklist, and right now I only have 2 things that I'm going to be doing daily that I'm aware of, but I do want to track some other things, so I'll keep you posted on that. Let's move forward to an actual spread. So this is just all the quarters all in one, and I use my little Felicity Jane paper clips because I don't like the permanency of those, the Midori ones. I know that sounds weird. They're very heavy. I don't like that, the way it weights down the page, and I also don't like the fact it crinkles the paper and makes it writing hard, difficult on one side. So I'm picky like that sometimes when it comes to that, so I've decided to go on with these guys. They are a little slippery. They do pop out, but they never come off, but I'm also in here quite a bit. What I'm going to be using the month for is for what I call meals and cleaning. What I do have is my meals, everything for my dinner, and it's not my meal plan, it's what we actually had, which sometimes happens, but I also have all of our vacation dates, so I know that I'm not missing anything, as well as all of the things I have cleaned. It's, again, not my cleaning schedule, it's more of, again, reference what I've done in the past. So it's like backtracking. I've got my January all set up, and then of course it goes through all of the months and then ends with January 2024. Again, I have this paper clipped because I can show you the weeks are going to go by quick, and I'm going to have to paper clip them together to get right where I want to go. So the week schedule, how this works is I'm going to use this for financials. Obviously every single day. This is a test run. This is not exactly what we spent all these days, but I just kind of threw this in here to see if it would work. I might add the time of day in which it was purchased, see if there's any trends there. There's also a great spot on the side where I can total categories and the person spent. So that is what I'm looking for that. Weekly spread, then obviously we get all the way to the ends of the weeklies, and I have, again, my little tab here. This goes to our index. So I know I'm going to need more space for an index. I've thought about dividing this in half. I should have. There's lots of things I should have, would have, could have, and that's the story of the game for me sometimes. I've already thought this through enough. Sometimes I just have to go, because if I don't, I'm going to overthink it even more. So I just started writing, and I think it turned out great. Next year, I'm looking forward to improvements. All right, so then we have our index here, which has the page numbers. I just made a little sticker in my program, and then I just printed it off because I wanted to do daily checklists, and I thought I would throw that in there for index. Moving on, I'll just use, obviously, my pen, which is this one, of course. This Kalina 0.7 is my favorite so far in here. So I've got my workout in my cycle tracker here, down here. I've got for the January, and I've got December down here. So I'm going to be using this obviously daily, so I wanted to put it up front. Then we have cleaning, things that I need to get done on a monthly basis. And then we've got my others. We've got peppers, meds, like credit report, those little tiny things, including financials. Now, I could actually delineate those out, but I've noticed that I only have a couple per category, so it really doesn't make sense for me to do that, so that's why I made an other. And then I have my yearly checklist as well, make sure I do things yearly. Then this is the only thing I hate about the MoTerm cover. Like, anybody have any suggestions? Ugh, so annoying. All right, so financial reconcile. These are the weekly tasks that I'll be doing. I've got work and home, financial reconcile, and then I've got 52 weeks here, and I have my weigh-ins every week. I'd love to see some numbers on there. And I did add some decoration. These are just rub-ons from Coco Daisy. I love rub-ons in here. Don't add bulk, and they're really cute. So I'm a big fan of rub-ons right now. It's my little jam. So I've got my reading log, my reading wish list already started. I am going to put a gift wish list idea. This is not for Christmas. This is just for regular gifts. And then, of course, I added a little bit of that rub-ons again. So here are my packages purchased. This is everything not Amazon, because I like how Amazon's all put in one spot. This is the stuff that's just random emails that I get. So I've already have one started, and I think I'm only need 2 pages, so I have those designated there. Now, we have kids that play football, and we always are wondering ideas, things for food, a car list, a tailgating box. We have a box that we put all of our paper goods and etc. in it, and sometimes I need to refresh it. So there's my list. And then we always forget the condiments, so we're always picking up the dollar ketchup at the store. So then here is where the football schedules are going to be once they're posted, which they are not quite yet. Next one is our travel itinerary. I have left 3 pages for that. This will also include pack lists, things that are like arbitrary pack lists. So for Steamboat, when we go, I'm going to need snow pants, which is a completely random thing that you wouldn't need to go on certain vacations, but we will need it for that one. Then I've moved on to Christmas. Now this is an entire section, which is going to come in very handy because it's always not my favorite time of the year because I am so overwhelmed and anxiety ridden with all of the things that go along with Christmas. The older I get, the worse it gets. So I thought maybe if I planned a little bit more in advance, it would be helpful. So I took this time to map out 2022's meal plan and wrote that down, what I did, what I ate, made, what time things went in the oven. I think it's going to help me next year. Won't ever reference that until literally December of 2023, but it's written down because I will not remember, guarantee it. Christmas 2023, how I've done it before is I have grid sections with all of my kids, and then I have us, long-term girlfriend, and then our dog. Yes, we get a little thing for the dog, so I just want to make sure I've noted it. But then we have ideas. Throughout the year, I need to be writing these down because they just kind of go in one ear and out the other, and I don't write them down, and then I get stressed during Christmas. So that's my plan. The cool thing, again, about this planner is that it has little numbers. It's indexed, which is why the index in front is going to be so helpful. So now we start our little home section. So this is going to be writing down all of the contractors that we are using, could use. I've got a few other pieces of information I have to transfer from a different planner because I don't want a planner hop with all this information. I just want one spot. It's very frustrating. So hopefully that will alleviate that this year. Wish list for my home. Money spent on our home, that's tax deductible for 2023. Again, this is in a separate area for this year. I need it all in one spot. I might even actually use this moving forward with 2024. I know that sounds kind of crazy. let's get through this year though first. Projects, ones that we need to get done is right here. So then I can reference this if we have some downtime or have a weekend free, which honestly doesn't happen very often. This is the bulk of what it's going to be. It's going to be a call log. Like, I double paid a bill because I didn't remember that I'd already called to pay the bill. Like, what the heck? I need to start referencing every single phone call I make regardless of my brain status, because this chick's getting old. So that's basically what the bulk of this planner is going to be from here on out, is just correspondence. I'm going to take it from there because this does have 365-ish pages of blank notebook. I know I can fill it all with arbitrary ramblings, but I really just want it to be a home reference. So that is this beautiful Common Planner V6 lineup for 2023. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys do for home reference? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for joining me here on my channel, and I will see you guys again next time. Happy 2023.